Question is, why is there a need to transform? Well, simply put, we have to move with the times. We are at the cusp of what they say is the fifth industrial revolution. And in this industrial revolution, there will be greater importance placed on human intelligence. In fact, on the humane application of human intelligence. Right now, we are at the so-called fourth industrial revolution, where we have the internet, artificial intelligence, genetic engineering. So, in a sense, between will help us move with the times. That's my general view of why we need to transform. Of course, I remember Brother Ray in his address in the University General Assembly last September 2019, and he talked about between. He emphasized the need to streamline processes so that they're more efficient to the users, so that we also improve access to information. Well, in a way, COVID shows really that we can do work remotely. In fact, it could be a sort of not a blessing in disguise, but sort of the other side of a double-edged sword, because we are able to implement the automation of processes, of time-consuming processes, error-prone manual processes, and doing it remotely. Okay, because really the end goal is that we are able to reduce or to automate these processes, particularly in FAO. In FAO, right now, we are almost on fully manual mode. I mean, people spend, or my staff spend hours of overtime and even nights of work preparing for important meetings like Board of Trustees meeting. And this should not be the case. COVID only proved that, work is possible even on a remote basis. In fact, it sort of goes hand in hand there. By being able to implement, let's say, the finance portion of ERP, we're able to show that we can work remotely on an automated environment. I guess in a way that's one of the more positive developments or result of this COVID. The fact that we are able to implement a very important automation project remotely. This is basically very important because this in effect prepares us for the future, because it will never be the same. Things will never go back to the way it was. Like with finance people going to the campus every day, day in and day out, and having to go through a lot of transportation problems. So that's the way I see it. That this is the way that the Between project has transformed uh, the FAO implementation post-COVID. Essentially, there is nothing to fear, really. I know that for some people, or I guess the majority of people, change is something that they are uncomfortable with, because this transformation, this ERP will only result in efficient, less time consuming transaction processing work, right? Because what happens right now is that maybe not only in finance, we do manual processes, what I call manual transaction processing. Now with this ERP, everything will be automated. So there will be an opportunity for everybody, for all staff, to shift to more high value work, right? Because, for example, the less time you do manually processing things, the more you're able to sort of step back and look for better way of doing things. And this is all can be done within the normal time of work. I am really confident that on the whole, when we have successfully implemented ERP, we will be having a basically more fulfilling, a more fulfilling workplace.